Have you ever been praised so much that it made your head spin? It feels great, right? But sometimes flattery can be a little tricky. Today, we're diving into a classic story that teaches a very important lesson about just that. So grab a snack, hopefully not cheese, and get comfy. One bright, sunny morning, our story begins with a crow. Now, this wasn't just any crow. She was feeling particularly proud of herself because she had found a real treasure, a big, delicious-smelling piece of cheese. This was a 5-star find. To enjoy her prize in peace, she flew up to the highest branch of a tall old tree, far away from everyone else. She settled in, ready to take her first yummy bite. But down on the forest floor, another creature had caught a whiff of that fantastic cheese. It was a fox, known throughout the woods for his clever and sometimes sneaky ways. The scent drifted down and tickled his nose. His mouth instantly started to water, and his eyes locked onto the crow and her cheesy treasure. "Oh, I simply must have that cheese," he whispered to himself, a cunning plan already forming in his mind. Instead of trying to climb the tree or scare the crow, the fox decided to use his sharpest tool, his words. He walked casually to the base of the tree, looked up with his most charming smile, and called out in a voice as sweet as honey, "Good morning, you magnificent bird." The crow, about to take a bite, paused. She looked down, surprised. The fox continued, laying it on thick. "Oh, beautiful crow, I've been admiring you from afar. Your feathers, they're incredible. They shine like polished midnight, so sleek and glossy. Truly, you are the most stunning bird in this entire forest." Well, the crow had never heard anything like it. She puffed out her chest, her little heart swelling with pride. She ruffled her feathers, trying to look even more magnificent. She'd always thought she was a pretty good-looking bird, but to hear it from someone else, it felt amazing. The fox saw his words were working. He took a step closer. "You know," he said, his voice filled with fake admiration, "with feathers that breathtaking, you must have a voice to match. I bet it's the most wonderful, melodious singing voice in all the world, more beautiful than the nightingale, more lovely than the lark." He paused for dramatic effect. "Oh, please," he begged, "would you honor me with just one song? Just a single note, so I can tell everyone I've heard the Queen of the Forest sing." This was too much for the proud crow to resist. The Queen of the Forest. Her singing, she completely forgot about the delicious cheese held tightly in her beak. All she could think about was proving the fox right and showing off her supposedly glorious voice. So, filled with vanity, she took a deep breath, threw her head back, and opened her beak wide to let out a loud, proud caw. And of course, the very second her beak opened, plop, the precious piece of cheese dropped out. It tumbled down, down through the leaves and branches, landing right at the feet of the waiting fox. With a lightning-fast movement, the fox snatched the cheese from the ground. He took a big bite, grinning from ear to ear. He looked up at the shocked and silent crow one last time. "Thank you, my dear crow," he said, his voice no longer sweet but full of mischief. He chewed thoughtfully for a moment before adding, "A valuable lesson for you today. Your voice might be lovely, I wouldn't know, but your judgment. Well, let's just say a little praise can cost you your dinner. Always be careful when someone flatters you. They probably want something more than just a song." And with a flick of his bushy tail, the sly fox trotted off into the woods, enjoying his stolen meal. The poor crow was left sitting on her branch, hungry and embarrassed. She had learned a tough lesson: beware of flattery. It often comes with a hidden price. So, what do you think? It's a simple story, but the moral is timeless. It's a great reminder to stay grounded and think critically, even when someone is saying all the nice things you want to hear. Have you ever experienced something like this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.